Ever wondered where the human race might have taken its first steps? Welcome to Ethiopia, the cradle of mankind. In this land of ancient wonders, every rock, every hill, and every river whispers tales of our distant past. Nestled in the Horn of Africa, Ethiopia is a treasure trove of archaeological discoveries that stand as silent witnesses to the dawn of humanity. The story of us begins here. Our earliest known ancestors, the hominids, left their footprints on this land millions of years ago. The Afar region, a harsh and otherworldly desert landscape, has revealed secrets that have reshaped our understanding of human evolution. You've probably heard of Lucy, haven't you? Named after the Beatles' song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, she's a 3.2-million-year-old Australopithecus afarensis, discovered in the Afar region in 1974. Lucy's not alone though. This region has gifted us an array of ancient hominid remains, each one contributing a new chapter to our collective ancestry. But Lucy's fame doesn't just rest on her age. Her discovery challenged the then prevailing theory of human evolution. She walked upright, just like us, suggesting that our ancestors mastered this skill long before they developed large brains. Over the years, other significant finds have added to Ethiopia's archaeological catalog. The Middle Awash area, also in the Afar region, has yielded fossils of early hominids dating back to nearly 6 million years. Then there's the Omo River region in southern Ethiopia, home to the oldest known anatomically modern human remains, dating back around 200,000 years. These discoveries have cemented Ethiopia's place as a key site in human evolutionary studies. Each fossil, each artifact, and each site tells a story of survival, adaptation, and innovation. They speak of a journey that began in the heartlands of Africa and spread across the face of the earth. So, with Ethiopia's pivotal role in our human story, it's no wonder that this country boasts a rich and diverse history. Travel back in time to the ancient Aksumite Empire, a dominant trading power from the 1st to the 7th centuries. Imagine an empire in the Horn of Africa, strategically positioned along the Red Sea, with its hands on the pulse of the trading world. This was the Aksumite Empire, a powerhouse of commerce and culture that rose to prominence around the 1st century AD. At its peak, the Aksumite Empire was an economic titan, a bustling hub that bridged the gap between the Mediterranean world and the Indian Ocean trade. Its strategic location enabled an extensive network of commerce with far-flung empires such as Rome, Persia, and India. Aksumite traders filled their coffers with precious commodities like gold, ivory, and exotic spices, making the empire a beacon of wealth and prosperity. But the Aksumite Empire was not just about commerce. It was a crucible of culture and religion, where ideas and belief systems intermingled and evolved. Around the 4th century, the Aksumite Empire embraced Christianity, becoming one of the first nations in the world to do so. The conversion was a seminal event that forever changed the cultural and spiritual landscape of the empire. However, like all great empires, the Aksumite Empire had its sunset. By the 7th century, its once thriving trade connections had dwindled. The empire was gradually overshadowed by the rise of Islamic caliphates in the Middle East, which shifted the focus of global trade routes away from the Red Sea. Yet even in its decline, the Aksumite Empire left an indelible mark on history. Its stelae, towering stone obelisks intricately carved to commemorate deceased royalty, still stand tall in the city of Aksum today, silent witnesses to the grandeur of a bygone era. The Aksumite Empire, with its wealth, cultural richness, and pivotal role in global trade, was the first to put Ethiopia on the world map. It was a beacon of prosperity that shone brightly in the annals of history, leaving a legacy that echoes through the ages. The Aksumite Empire, a beacon of wealth and culture, put Ethiopia on the world map centuries ago. From the ashes of Aksum arose the medieval states and the Solomonic dynasty, claiming descent from the biblical King Solomon. With the fall of the Aksumite Empire in the 9th century, Ethiopia entered a period of political fragmentation, out of which emerged several powerful kingdoms. One of these was the Solomonic dynasty, tracing its lineage back to the union of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. This dynasty, established in the 13th century, ruled Ethiopia with some interruptions until the overthrow of Emperor Haile Selassie in 1974. The Solomonic dynasty is known for its restoration of Christianity as the state religion, and for its efforts to centralize authority, bringing together the various feudal lords under a single ruling body. During this time, the iconic rock-hewn churches of Lalibela were constructed. Legend has it that the 11 monolithic churches were built by King Lalibela in the 12th century to create a new Jerusalem after Muslim conquests halted Christian pilgrimages to the Holy Land. These churches, carved from the living rock of the region's rugged mountains, are a testament to the engineering prowess and spiritual devotion of the era. Each church has its unique architectural style, making Lalibela one of the world's most remarkable sacred sites. This era also saw the compilation of Kebra Nagast, or the Glory of Kings, a pivotal work in Ethiopian literature. This text, written in Ge'ez, the ancient liturgical language of Ethiopia, narrates the lineage of the Solomonic dynasty, reinforcing their claim to divine right rule. Medieval Ethiopia was a time of great cultural and spiritual development, marked by the reign of the Solomonic dynasty. The era's influence is still evident today in the country's religious practices, literature, and architecture. From the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela to the ancient texts of the Kebra Nagast, the legacy of the Solomonic dynasty continues to shape Ethiopia's cultural and religious identity. This period left an indelible mark on Ethiopia's cultural and religious identity. Step into the turbulent era of princes, a century of political fragmentation, followed by Ethiopia's heroic resistance to colonial rule. The era of princes, also known as the Zemene Mesafint, was a time of internal strife and political maneuvering. From the mid-18th to the mid-19th century, Ethiopia was not so much a unified nation as a collection of independent states under the nominal authority of the emperor. However, the real power was held by regional warlords or princes. These princes, each with their own armies and territories, constantly jostled for supremacy, leading to a century of fractious infighting. While the princes were busy asserting their dominance at home, a larger threat was looming on the horizon. The late 19th century marked the beginning of the scramble for Africa, a period of intense colonization by European powers. As these foreign powers sliced up the continent, Ethiopia became a target of Italian interest. However, Ethiopia was no easy prey. Under the leadership of Emperor Menelik II, the country prepared to defend its sovereignty. The Battle of Adwa in 1896 was a pivotal moment in this struggle. A well-equipped Italian army was soundly defeated by Ethiopian forces, marking the first time an African nation had successfully resisted a European colonial power. This victory echoed around the world, shattering the myth of European invincibility and giving hope to other African nations. Despite the victory at Adwa, the threat of colonization persisted. Yet Ethiopia's leaders, including the formidable Empress Taytu Betul, remained resolute. They understood that the preservation of their culture, their history, and their identity as Ethiopians depended on maintaining their independence. In the end, Ethiopia was one of only 2 African countries to successfully resist colonization, a testament to the nation's resilience and determination. The era of princes may have been a time of internal divisions, but when faced with an external threat, Ethiopia united to defend its sovereignty. In a continent carved up by colonial powers, Ethiopia stood firm, retaining its sovereignty. Fast forward to modern Ethiopia, a nation reborn from the trials of a tumultuous 20th century. The last emperor, Haile Selassie, reigned supreme from 1930 to 1974. His rule, while marked with significant reforms, also saw periods of hardship, including the brutal invasion by fascist Italy in the 30s and a devastating famine in the 70s. The fall of Selassie in 1974 marked the onset of a period known as the Derg, a military junta that ruled with an iron fist. It was a time of civil unrest, political repression, and economic hardship. The Ethiopian Civil War, a conflict that lasted for 17 long years, saw the country torn apart by rival factions vying for control. The war ended in 1991 with the establishment of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. This marked the start of a new chapter in the country's history, one of reconstruction, development, and a steady march towards democracy. Today, Ethiopia is a significant player on the continental stage. As the headquarters of the African Union, it plays a crucial role in shaping the future of the continent. It's a beacon of stability in a region often rocked by conflict, contributing more peacekeeping troops to United Nations missions than any other country in Africa. But the journey is far. Have you ever wondered about the breathtaking tourist sites in Ethiopia? Well, strap in for an unforgettable journey as we navigate the untold wonders of this fascinating land. Filled to the brim with a rich history and diverse cultural tapestry, Ethiopia is truly a treasure trove waiting to be discovered. Our journey will take us through the hallowed halls of the National Museum of Ethiopia, home to the world-renowned fossil Lucy. We'll traverse the ancient rock-hewn churches of Lalibela, carved meticulously into living stone. We'll explore the royal enclosure of Fasil Ghebbi and the sacred city of Aksum, a testament to the grandeur of past civilizations. The mystic Geralta monasteries, the regal city of Gondar, the serene Lake Tana monasteries, and the vibrant Omo Valley, each weave their own unique tale in the fabric of Ethiopia's rich tapestry. So buckle up. Join us on this journey as we delve into the heart of Ethiopia and explore its captivating tourist sites. First stop, the National Museum of Ethiopia, a treasure trove of historical artifacts. This museum, nestled in the heart of Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, is a testament to the country's rich and diverse history. It houses a vast collection of artifacts that span millions of years, offering a unique glimpse into Ethiopia's past. One of the museum's most important exhibits is the famous fossil Lucy. Discovered in 1974, Lucy is a 3.2-million-year-old hominid, whose discovery has played a pivotal role in our understanding of human evolution. Her presence here is a stark reminder of Ethiopia's contribution to the world's knowledge of our ancestral roots. But it's not just about ancient history. The museum also boasts an impressive collection of traditional art, religious icons and royal items, reflecting Ethiopia's vibrant cultural heritage. From the prehistoric era to the modern age, every artifact tells a story of the nation's journey. The National Museum truly is a gateway to Ethiopia's fascinating past. Next, we journey to Lalibela, a city renowned for its rock-hewn churches. Our voyage takes us to the heart of Ethiopia, where a city carved in stone awaits. Lalibela, often referred to as the New Jerusalem, is home to an unparalleled architectural marvel, the rock-hewn churches. The history of these churches is as fascinating as their construction. Legend has it that King Lalibela, who ruled in the late 12th and early 13th centuries, envisioned a new Jerusalem after the old one fell to the Muslims. He sought to create a place of pilgrimage that was safe and accessible to his people. And so, with divine assistance, the king and his men embarked on an extraordinary endeavor to carve an entire city of churches out of solid rock. 11 monolithic churches stand here today, each carved downwards into the earth, a feat of engineering that continues to baffle historians and architects. The most famous of these is the Church of St. George, shaped like a cross. It is a symbol of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church's enduring faith. These churches are not just historical monuments, they are living, breathing places of worship. Every year, thousands of devout pilgrims make their journey here, their faith undeterred by the passage of time. The religious significance of these churches is palpable, as priests chant ancient hymns and the air fills with the scent of frankincense. The intricate carvings on the church walls tell tales of faith and devotion. Scenes from the Bible come alive in stone as if frozen in time. The churches, connected by tunnels and passages, form a symbolic representation of the holy city of Jerusalem. Exploring Lalibela is like stepping back in time, to an era of remarkable faith and determination. It's a place where history, faith and architecture intertwine, creating an unparalleled spectacle. Each stone here whispers tales of the past, of a king's vision and his people's unwavering faith. Lalibela, a testament to Ethiopia's deep-rooted faith and ingenuity. A city carved in stone, it stands as a monument to human resilience and the enduring power of belief. From Lalibela, we travel to Fasil Ghebbi, the royal enclosure. This architectural marvel, nestled in the heart of Gondar, is a testament to Ethiopia's rich history. Fasil Ghebbi is a compound filled with castles, palaces and churches, built by the emperors of Ethiopia during the 16th and 17th centuries. Each structure within this enclosure tells a story of a time when Ethiopian royalty ruled the land. The unique blend of Portuguese, Indian, and local architectural styles make Fasil Ghebbi a sight to behold. The grandeur of the palaces, the intricacy of the churches, and the fort-like castles give us a glimpse into the past, a time of kings and queens, of power and prestige. Fasil Ghebbi played a significant role in Ethiopian history. It was here that emperors made pivotal decisions that shaped the course of the nation. It stood as a symbol of authority, of might, and of Ethiopian culture. Fasil Ghebbi, a symbol of Ethiopia's royal past. Our journey continues to Aksum, an ancient city that once was the center of a great empire. Nestled in the northern part of Ethiopia, Aksum stands as a testament to a civilization that was both sophisticated and powerful. Its story, etched in stone and tradition, takes us back to the 1st century AD. a time when Axum was a bustling hub of trade and culture, linking Africa to Asia and Europe. At the heart of this city lie the Axum obelisks, or stelae, towering granite monuments that punctuate the skyline. These obelisks, the largest of which stretches over 70 feet into the sky, are architectural masterpieces, carved from single pieces of stone. Their intricate designs and sheer size are a testament to the engineering prowess of the ancient Axumites. Axum, however, is not just a city of stones. It's a city steeped in legend and religious significance. It's believed to be the resting place of the Ark of the Covenant, a sacred artifact in Christian and Judaic traditions. This belief has turned Axum into a pilgrimage site for believers from around the world, adding a spiritual dimension to its historical allure. But the story of Axum goes beyond religion and architecture. It's a tale of a civilization that was among the most advanced of its time, a civilization that had its own alphabet, currency, and a complex system of administration. It's a testament to the fact that Africa, often overlooked in the annals of history, was home to some of the world's greatest empires. As you stroll through the ruins of this ancient city, you can almost hear the echoes of traders bargaining in the marketplaces, the chants of priests in the temples, and the proclamation of kings in the royal courts. Every stone, every monument, every inscription tells a story of a time when Axum was a beacon of civilization in a world just beginning to find its feet. Axum, a city that still echoes the grandeur of a bygone era. Finally, we arrive at the Omo Valley, a place rich in cultural diversity. This unique region is a patchwork of vibrant cultures, each contributing its own distinct flavor to the melting pot that is Ethiopia. Sprinkled throughout the valley, you'll find over a dozen ethnic groups, each boasting their own traditions, languages, and lifestyles. From the Mursi with their distinct lip plates to the Hamar, famous for their bull jumping ceremony, the Omo Valley is a living museum of cultural diversity. Let's delve into the Hamar tribe, renowned for their unique rituals. One of the most significant is the bull jumping ceremony, a rite of passage for young men. In this daring feat, the initiate must successfully leap over a line of bulls to prove their courage and readiness for adulthood. Then we have the Mursi tribe, easily identifiable by the large clay plates worn by the women in their lower lips. This lip plate, or debia tugoin, is a symbol of beauty and maturity. It's a tradition that has been passed down through generations and is a source of pride for the Mursi women. But it's not just rituals and traditions that make the Omo Valley a cultural smorgasbord. The valley's inhabitants have a deep connection with the land, relying on the Omo River for sustenance. This symbiotic relationship with nature is at the heart of their lifestyle, shaping their day-to-day activities and their understanding of the world around them. However, this rich cultural heritage is under threat. Modernization and external influences are slowly eroding these unique cultures. As we marvel at these traditions, it's important to remember the value of cultural preservation. By respecting and preserving these cultures, we ensure that future generations can witness and learn from this incredible diversity. Omo Valley, a vibrant testament to Ethiopia's cultural richness. Here, age-old traditions continue to thrive, offering a fascinating glimpse into a world often overlooked. This cultural melting pot is a testament to the beauty of diversity and the resilience of these remarkable communities. It's a place where every tribe, every individual, has a story to tell, a story that adds to the rich tapestry that is Ethiopia. Our journey ends here, but Ethiopia's story continues. We've traveled back in time, exploring the National Museum of Ethiopia, home to our ancient ancestors. We've marveled at the architectural wonder of the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela, a city carved entirely in stone. We've roamed the royal enclosure of Fasil Ghebbi and stood in awe at the ancient city of Axum, once the heart of a powerful empire. From the spiritual solitude of Geralta monasteries and Lake Tana monasteries, to the vibrant culture and untouched beauty of Gondar and Omo Valley, Ethiopia has unfolded before us in all its charm and mystique. Each site, a testament to Ethiopia's rich history and cultural diversity. Each experience, a chapter in the grand narrative that is Ethiopia. Remember, Ethiopia is not just a destination, it's a journey into history and culture. Don't forget to subscribe to the Travel and Everything channel. Thank you for joining us on this adventure.